Texas offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this match. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Pressure is coming. Now the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Sooners offense comes out for their first possession today. Not a whole lot of mystery about the way this offense attacks you. You got a quarterback and a wide receiver coming off monster games. The defense has seen the tape all week, but what can they do about it, Kirk?
Now, last week, it was just pitch and catch. They pretty much did anything. His receiver. Now here we go. A week later, same offense, same opportunity. What would his defense do to try to slow down the quarterback, get him out of rhythm, mixing some blitz, mixing in some zone, just trying not to let this wide receiver go off once again.
Heading left after the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And completion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Now they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And we're all tied up now. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time done it with great run games.
Handoff in a single back formation. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the back plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes a grab. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Offense looking to throw the ball. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners.
I think the drop back here really fools his defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. The last possession, he moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throwback time. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. QB to the tight end for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at second and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a run to the left. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a cheap play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really start
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. That's the spin move. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mean Green! A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the 1st half of play. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Yeah, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs. Kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Finds his target. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards. Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Play action here on first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Checks this down to the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. First down. Out the catch made. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. 4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw, testing the middle. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That is broken up and incomplete.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And with one explosive play there across midfield. 1st down at the 49. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that short completion. Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in this season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on it.
Has it back to the end zone. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up to score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Avant. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking for a late deep throw. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Little. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And it'll be no surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business.